Alright.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey there.
Revelio.
Back again, I see.
Yep. Oh, hey, I can do something here.
My boyfriend. The guy even screamed.
Oh, that's cool.
He's dead, Andrew. He's never gonna touch you ever.
Ah, it's writing a note. Or is it drawing a picture? Nope, writing a note. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
My boys. This is what we do.
Revelio.
Beam alert, sparkling heart.
Okay. Gotta eat.
Now, which way is the common room?
Second Brigade. Very clever. Jail. Jail Barbara.
Hey, hey.
I'm guessing that's you.
Hey there.
Where'd you find him?
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
It's the fourth place I checked. What's the wisdom?
Revelio.
How's he doing? It's lucky Linda got through the brigade. What the hell do you think? They told me to clean up our mess. I was cleaning it up. Someone up there watching over him.
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. What are you looking for?
Getting a suit. Production. I suit's all white.
New 5th year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon. Like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a musical this.
Girl thinks she can get away with anything. Also glad you're here.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower has something.
It'll be the next butterbeer.
Someone saw a hippogriff
Playing with Daisy.
Okay.
flown over the Black Lake and seen a squid. Obviously I have. Was just wondering.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, As I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
I heard that someone cast the confronting power. Don't fall off this time, Nellie.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Oxfire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights?
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I don't know, that was a tragic accident. As the town's only remaining councilman, I will not countenance any kind of frontier justice.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
There's no one home except me.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Oh, well, I mean...
New Gryffindor? Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Rumour is, Professor Hecat used to work for the Ministry. I wonder what she did.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
I got the name right. I think this is Ron and Ginny's aunt.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what happens.
I get it. You're angry, but it's the dome that's making you act like this.
Nothing's making me act like this. It's you locking me down here for 2 days.
Everything is perfect.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
They close us off after the flood and
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Maybe we could start over.
Guys are so cool.
I'll be back later.
Yeah, I think it is their aunt.
I mean, if you're gonna stick me under a dome, though, at least give me stuff like Krispy Kreme, Taco Bell.
How are you thinking? First, you find the evidence and destroy it, not torch a dead man's house.
I did what you told me. Found the bills of sale of fuel paint, set them on fire, all the evidence destroyed. Just like your act.
Listen up, Master. Now, the only files left that can implicate us in this drug business. Right here. So we have to trust each other on the security of those. Just go back to the mortuary and take care of Fred and first.
So, what are the odds that you, just passing through, happen to be here on the day that an unprecedented, possibly supernatural event occurred?
I swear, you ask more questions than anybody I've ever met.
Well, you know you're pretty good at evading them. And asking questions to my job.
That's just your way of keeping people from asking you anything.
Alright. Your turn.
How does someone as ambitious as you end up here in Chesterfield?
My husband grew up here. And, circumstances shifted. And it just made sense for us, you know, come here and start over.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
That's our DJ Phil.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Let's see.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Fingers crossed that holds out. Where's Julia?
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Perfect. So, Barbie, you in or
out?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep...
The graphics on this game are cool.
Yeah, they
where
are.
This path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
There it is. I was looking at which button it was. Quests are locked by spell. Cases need to be requirement levels. Activate past. Okay. Let's do charms first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, Focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Get Charm Compass. Charm Compass will...
You always in Seria?
Grandma's in Seria.
Good point, Joe. She's really good at
Revelio.
Yeah, my mom's fiance.
Potato.
My dad drives a rig, so it's not a lot. I want to say that's like the next time over.
Yeah, it goes a grade and...
So my relative is my dad, and he's a musician.
Oh, that's from the painting. That's cool.
Guess we're both unsupervised, huh?
These two young ladies were hoping to take his hand. Sweet, sweet LA electricity.
My family doesn't have a Jenny. Neither.
Revelio.
Like, totally fits up.
Did you buy any news? I might have mentioned what about the whole advisories to stay inside thing? Dude, it's the apocalypse. The advisories don't apply. Nice. This one here. I'm cool, bro. You gotta hang on.
I cannot do this for all eternity.
Good guy and a bad guy. Military, aren't you? Just on brand all. Always on your trail business. No, it's just a bomb. You're over there, weren't you? Never been to war? That's privilege.
Oh, where? Upstairs?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay, let's see how this works.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstone. Excellent control there. Splendid!
Oop.
Not to worry. Very good.
Too far.
Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir. Here we go!
Didn't pull it far enough.
That's it!
There we go. Quite impressive. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Yeah, basically passing when I gotta get 25 pounds.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! Phew.
too far. You got it.
Splendid! Let us give it. Yes! Nicely done. Be sharp. There we go. That's it.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so...
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Her name's Linda Escobar.
Okay.
So, I was wondering if maybe we could keep what happened today.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You know we all have secrets, Junior.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, I can't help but John making my butt go.
Small town, son. I'll support the team.
What's that about?
Ah! Revelio.
I'm in trouble. I went down to the cement works and
Revelio.
What are you doing? That's none of your business.
Don't you worry your head, Barbie.
Lumos.
Ah, okay. That's, this one? Wait.
Lumos.
Got it, thank you.
Really? That thing looked like the Death Star.
Yeah, but you probably built the Death Star when it's really job. It was almost fully operational.
I like nerds. Caroline, how'd you find me?
Yes, now you gotta find a moth where the picture is at.
Okay.
She's one of my moms. Okay, I guess there's just some things I didn't want you to know about. But hey, thanks. You're just getting beat up for me. I was kind of chivalrous.
Lumos.
that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
How's the view?
You're good.
How perspective. Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Only all my students for this adept. Cast Levioso to throw your opponent off guard.
What are you doing?
I do enjoy lively duels.
You're not going to make this easy, are you?
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Ah, forget it, boy. You ain't getting none.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Yes,
I demand
just like
excellence
Voldemort.
from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Think you're getting better. Good trust, patience. We'll get her back, right, Ash? Ash? You're not better. You're just pretending.
What? You're fine. If I can make
Dear mother, let me out. I won't tell anyone. I will forget everything. Please, I will forget about everything. Just let me out.
Whenever you're ready. Not before.
My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire to excel in potions.
Can I help you?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Bill Bussey, the DJ you work with.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
What are you doing with Peter's car?
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Infectious that's causing seizures in both of them. I want you to do a blood count, an EEG, and if they're negative...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
We need some help. More people are coming in with fever today. I don't know.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Ow! Sweetheart, still. Oh, you suck at this no wonder you became a shrink. There. Gone.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Stay. What's going on? We need your help. I'll need a mask and gloves before I examine it. What about antibiotics? We have that. What are you doing here?
You're not sick, so you want to go already?
I just brought in a friend of yours, Phil Bushman.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Ah, there you are.
If you've never been
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Of course. I remember it, Linda. You were an amazing teacher.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Do you think it's is that what's making us?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
I think it could be meningitis.
Revelio.
We can't be sure because the clinic doesn't have any spinal tap kits, but symptoms, high fever, neck pain. I think we may have an epidemic on our hands.
Epidemic? How contagious is it?
Very. If anyone who's sick coughs,
Lumos.
Got it. Time to find the right spell.
Revelio. Lumos. Protego.
it spreads.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a look.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Oh, rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
Little balls will melt.
If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
There's the page.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna have to go get some food here shortly.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What this place is really like.
It's actually going up for auction soon. A lot of work has been done or started. The renovations have been started on it. Walls have been ripped out. Things have been changed. But just looking at the overall size of this place again.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
I'm eating spaghetti.
3 stories here. I mean, if you look up behind me, there are 3 stories. Got 32,000. It's about 22,000.
I don't have any made.
Extra square footage on the lower. All these doors to the outside. This limestone brick.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reach out, let me know. I can help you and get you inside. And I think that this...
Prepare.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
We'll get access to this in a second, but it's pretty big. I mean, this is larger than most homes that we see, so...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
These covered lanais here.
I don't even know what a freaking gobstone looks like.
I'm really curious to see the inside of these places, to see what these rooms are all about.
Lumos.
It's my understanding actually hidden rooms inside the stories and all things like that. If you want to go on a little ghost hunt with me, we can do that. These are some of the houses in the neighborhood here. Here we have a pool.
Lumos.
We're getting attacked by a dog here. So we have a pool, a hot tub attached. See that? So this would be pretty cool. So you can have, it's a garage, it's a carriage house. There's the living quarters up here. It was renovated at some point in time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
It's locked. Look at it. Just stick around. If you like to see it, let me know. I want to subscribe. I appreciate that. I can use it. Alright, so here. Jeez. It's ridiculous.
No, can't get that owl.
Let's see. Just the overall size is ridiculous. It's a great like wedding venue after renovation. So you've got this other.
One boy fell off his broom.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Specifically, I'm Cody's nephew. Cody's older brother, Scott, is my dad. And while Cody went off with his family to the glitzy world of TLC to show the world how great Morgan he was, my dad stayed on the compound and tried to live the best version of Morgan he possibly could. And it wasn't great. So I'm basically from the part of the family that TLC didn't want to show you because of all the leaks.
Revelio. Lumos.
Welcome back to my channel. June 21st. Having a wonderful day. Okay, so I was over on TikTok. You all, I have a TikTok. It's not super big. I just started using it because...
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio.
My friends and I like to spend our weekends.
Revelio.
Well, that doesn't seem to be getting me up higher.
Revelio. Lumos. Tego. Revelio.
And how the children are treated like nothing, and workers or girls become wives. So he has a lot of times shied away from being super critical of Cody, but I noticed that even he is still a little bit more critical of Cody now. So I showed you a given clip of where we were talking about how TLC kind of hit viewers.
Anyway, I just learned that the new season of Sister Wives is going to be dropping in August, which is about 90 days away. I've never watched the Sister Wives. I watched like one episode like 10 years ago, and that was it. So I really don't know what has happened in that remote. I don't know how it's been portrayed. I don't really know anything about the show. And so I'm going to watch it.
You know, Ben's position that he didn't watch the show and he doesn't really know how everything was portrayed doesn't compute. I mean, I think he knows a little bit of how it's portrayed. I think, as far as I understand, and this is just, he's probably a lot like other people from the group that I know, that we're not in favor of the way that the show portrays Cody. But a lot of people that were either like on the fringe of leaving or had left really weren't interested in the way that it was being portrayed on Sister Wives, because obviously if you know it's going to be a reality show, you know that the production company is going to
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Support it because they felt like it was a fraudulent version of what polygamy actually is. And now it sounds like, given everything that's happened in the family and all of this falling out, and obviously I'm sure he gets probably just decent views on his platform, which in one breath I think is like, if you're going to be a content creator, do it, right? In the same breath, I could see how he needs perspective because he's Cody's nephew. Obviously, he didn't like live with Cody all the time, but they did live on the same property as him for a long time, and so he was around Cody a lot in the very early years. Due to, you know, some of the issues the family had way back in the day. He's going to be reviewing it, and then he uploaded a second video talking about watching the very first episode, and he took a ton of notes. But
Lumos.
Oh well.
I'd better keep an eye on
I'm about to eat some spaghetti too, lol.
Ah, you guys are. That's it. I'm making it tomorrow. Meanie heads.
Is basically a man saying to 4 wives, the 3 wives, who have like 12 children.
Go back to.
Hey, would you guys mind? Because it's a polygamous taco thing is a single mom with 3 or 4. Oh man. Oh, this whole show is just basically going to be about a polygamous man.
Uma rolling on the floor laughing. This is gonna be hard to help ya. Oh, wow, poor Jeremy.
It's going to be wild.
The thing about Sister Wives is the very first episode that he is talking about is when he's introducing all of the women, right? He's introducing them all, and he's saying, like, this is where we're now, this is where we're Christine, and at the end of the episode, we hear that he is courting this new woman who happens to be a single mom that has 3 wives, and he is talking about wanting to get engaged to her and have her move to Lehigh from St. George. And some of the wives talking about how some women in the family and Christine has met
Wait a minute.
that become the family for the man and not the family, which doesn't end up working. And so he's talking about these moments that are like foreshadowing what's about to happen. So like people saw the writing on the wall in the very beginning.
I know how to solve this, but it's gonna be hard to explain.
It on the wall, right? But I think they were having like a gut check that something was going to happen here because he hadn't taken a new life in like 16 years, right? And suddenly he's like all gung-ho for this woman that has 3 kids. He's spending his tax return that he could have spent on his other children on Robin. He's spending all of their extra income to move Robin into a family. Meanwhile, Christine has declared bankruptcy, and he's basically telling all of the women that they just need to like shove it down, suck it up, and like be happy about it, right? Like you just have to deal with it. And that's the same message that the kids got. And so he says the whole series is going to be about this premise of forcing the mistress like into a family, forcing the family to accept his mistress. And that's exactly what Cody did, and that's exactly what this series is about. Cody found one woman that was the epitome of what his success looked like. That's what he said on a recent podcast. You don't have to believe that she's not a supermodel, but that's what Cody says, right? Cody calls her his Diesel Jeans model. And he viewed her as like the trophy of what his life was. And the women...
Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I gotta get this done so I
I'd
can
better keep an eye
get
on high
something to eat.
places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
The spider is number 8, so add that to the 1 so it be 9, then add the 9 the bird.
By Cody and basically made it to feel like the feelings that they had were not them. They were feeling were just them being selfish, right? Like when Christine wanted to have more of a relationship with Cody because she said that he was spread too thin, she was basically
The pictures count from 0 to 9.
Okay, I gotcha.
Revelio.
What are you up to now? Potato!
No.
Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelia.
Family and from people on the inside that Cody's over at Robin's like all the time, and they're in his bedroom, they're locked in the master bedroom all day.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a second here. Go grab something to eat now. She'll be back. It's a good place to pause.
You want my finger? What's wrong with you?
Probably not like that. You know, like once you're together for 12 or how many years it's been, 13 years, they're probably not locking themselves in the bedroom all day, every day, because the newness of the relationship is worn off, the newness of the sex is worn off, and that adrenaline high of sex is worn off. But to very much like chasing that sex and that feeling with her that he was willing to give up everything. And so when the women in the show are like, you know, he's never around, he won't show up at the end of the day, he's really, really annoying, but people having to Robin constantly wanted to have sex with her, allegedly. And people get really annoyed when I bring this up in the story. They're like, I don't even know what's going on in their bedroom, but it's like that's what's happening in this world. Like, the men are chasing sex. And for Cody, it was about sex. And he might have found a woman in Robin that was willing to give him sex because Robin's mom taught her that the way to get what she needed and wanted in a relationship was through sex. And Robin's father also believed that.
Did I end up leaving my hamburger meat out one time?
No, and should always be
No
available
what?
to having
I just can't find it in the refrigerator or freezer.
I mean, the patty?
Yeah.
They're in there. Look on the top shelf.
Okay. Her biological father had this weird belief that you weren't even supposed to enjoy sex. And so a woman was supposed to just not like things. And that meant that it would set up the woman to accept behavior from the man that wasn't Cody. So Robin grew up believing he had to do these things, and Cody liked whatever Robin was doing to him. And that's really what Ben is saying is like, he's forcing everyone to accept this woman into his life, and there's going to be so much heartbreak along the way. And Cody didn't have to give up anything. Like, in Cody's eyes, I don't think the kids were ever really something that he loved. I don't think Cody ever viewed his kids other than a number that made him look like he had a big family. Like, men in polygamy don't frequently value the children for being kids. They look at them as like, you're just one of my numbers for my kingdom, right? The kids are like disposable. And it's not uncommon in polygamy for kids to die and families to just act like nothing happened because kids die so often because of home birth, because of lack of medical care, for whatever reason. And I'm not referencing like Garrison in this. I'm just saying that like kids' value in this culture is not like it is out here. And kids are raising kids. And his wives are heartbroken for years and years and years and years. And then he and Robin are gaslighting everyone and saying that like, we're not doing everything that you say we're doing. And even to this day are saying this didn't happen. Ben has always been super guarded about like not crossing a line with Cody because Ben is followed by Cody. So Cody pays attention to what Ben is doing. Ben, just to give you an understanding, and I'm not trying to be political, but Ben has moved all the way from the fundamentalist, very extreme religious belief system to being completely like being a basic like Canadian heart liberal. He is so far removed from how he grew up at this point in his life that he always maintained a place with Cody where he was still trying to respect Cody and Cody would, you know, because these extremists, it's not just like the polygamy, it's like the fanatics, like their whole belief system is
Get on your head. Get on your head. What are you doing?
Greeting. It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the Ashwinders running about.
Any news about the dragon in Pit upon Fall? Be enough to make me move, to be honest.
Rumour has it there's an abandoned manor near Barlington. No one knows what happened to the family. I think I'll stay close to the castle.
I heard an ex-Aura lives in a hamlet outside of Hogsmeade. Think I'd want quite a life too after years fighting dark wizards. I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late.
Rumour has it there's a secret passage leading to Hogsmeade, but I haven't found it. Probably for the best. I'd be at the Three Broomsticks all day.
Have you been to the Armory lately? House elves have fallen a bit behind in cleaning this week.
Wish I could sneak into the other common rooms, just for an hour or so.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
Why would Slytherin put his common room in the dungeons? So dreary. Perhaps that's the point.
Here's a quick reference guide to the way people consider items. I look for passenger behavior, their interactions with other passengers. So are they on the phone a lot? Are they texting? All of those things that passengers do, most of them have a meaning. After you do this enough, you can actually tell. drugs we're intending to go to in the first place. We got about 130 CDs total, about 73 subjects in between each. We're getting it all set up and loaded. Once we sign it off to you guys, it's on you. Whatever you guys do, that's good from there on out, okay? Thank you, brother. His phone started to ring off the hook. It must have rang 6 times. And the fact that it just kept ringing off the hook didn't make any sense to me. Good. I don't get it either. What's that? What was that? He would be from me. And he didn't ask you to bring anything into the United States with him at all. Are you carrying anything on your body for anyone else? Maybe because he wasn't picking up that guy's calls, the guy might have worried and called him up and said, look, your son's not answering the phone. Why don't you try? And that sort of brought the inspection down. All right? There. You're all set. Once I was satisfied that there was nothing wrong there, just handed it back to the passport and I let him go. Be careful out there, all right? All right.
I heard some chat near the girls' lavatory about boomslang skin. Do you think they're looking to brew a polyjuice potion? Oh, what if they already brewed it? And Sharp's actually that Hufflepuff girl with the long arms.
Have you ever noticed in potions that the girl who sits in the corner almost always nearly melts her cauldron? I find it quite disconcerting, and Sharp doesn't even raise an eyebrow. Yet I drop one nettle too many and I get the stare of the basilisk.
I find if I try to look attentive in potions, it seems to keep Sharp off my back. It works quite well unless he asks me a question, and then it's not really a good plan at all. Overall, I probably wouldn't recommend it.
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted in potions if it were taught by Dementors.
I suppose I'd be curious about a beautification potion. What? Not for me, Moonlight. For a friend of mine. Don't be stupid.
Okay, I have returned. If there's anyone still here. I'm already on a destination. Where's my destination?
Welcome back.
Is there one in here? Aha! There was one right there. No wonder I was on my destination.
What are you doing in my hair?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Hi.
Hey there!
There's in my sandwich boy. Or she. She's like, I'm the cute one. I'm the baby.
Man, why did they have to put math in this game?
Make you use your head.
Yes, but this is beyond math that I ever did in high school. Oh well, I'll come back to this at a later date.
Cutie pie. My little bougie girl home. You're my LB. My little baby. My little bougie girl.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
There it is.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for...
Daisy's being bad, lol.
She's... Oh, don't you dare say anything. That's just so wrong. She's never bad. And even if she is, she's good at being bad, so that makes her good, not bad.
Revelio.
Japanese passenger has raised the suspicions of officers.
We just find it strange that you are in 1 day Vietnam, 2 days Sydney.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
A niffler.
Someone said something to you in Vietnam at the hotel? Yes. What did they... Just have a seat. You have a seat. In Vietnam, the stranger, what did they say to you? Yeah, at all? She said...
Ah, divinations. Or, oh, where Trelawney's room was.
Maybe she's not carrying anything internally?
I want to ask you a question now. Do you think when you were in Vietnam, did anybody give you anything to swallow, to drink, to eat? Do you think you had something inside your stomach? Do you think maybe you had swallowed drugs?
I gotta go get a napkin.
This Japanese passenger has caught the attention of immigration officers.
You had it right. Divination.
Oh, did I? I couldn't remember. I finished reading it too. The like me cannot. Mm-hmm. All right. Napkins gotten. She's looking at it. I spin it. Okay, I don't think that this is where the... No, it's gotta be down.
She is torturing me with Get Low.
What do you mean torturing you?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There it was.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hate that song.
But you got, look, right here, you've got windows and you got walls. And you can follow this guy and you can watch the sweat drop down his balls.
Don't start, mister.
Well, not all of us can sit there and have our theme song playing like, you know, the fact that you like big butts and you cannot lie.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really?
I hate that song too.
It was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Complete side relationship quest. Okay, now I've got to. No, I'm not smoking a bowl.
To the window, Alan. To THA Wadaldalo.
This passenger claims he's returned to Australia to look after his sick cousin.
No.
But immigration officers believe he may
No.
have an ulterior motive.
No. No. No, that's it right there.
Don't start you, little brat.
So you said that you had somebody on a visa. Can you tell me a bit more about it? So when you were out, I asked you specifically if you were a tattoo artist and you said no.
Till the sweat drips down Ma.
Officer Tanya doesn't know
All these females crawl.
passenger's permission. She'll contact his former
Skeet, 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 skeet.
cooperates with customs and law enforcement agencies all over the world in the constant battle against the importation of illegal goods and substances.
I think this is the container.
Today, officers in Melbourne are acting on intelligence about a shipment from China. 7210? An X-ray will determine if the crate actually contains the items listed on the customs import declaration.
It's declared as a water cup. So what appears to be in a wooden crate.
Oop, went the wrong way.
Clear. The water tank, you've got the radar.
That's a bit that's a concern, isn't it?
It is.
Obviously, there's something there we might have to take a look at. So,
Looks very organic.
Pride Heart Rainbow Philly, Pride Heart Rainbow Philly, Pride Heart Rainbow Philly. Sure, the new Fortnite mode is so fun.
I'll have to give it a try.
It's on Fortnite.
That's my stirring techniques.
With the old guns and stuff.
Nice.
I'm mad at you, little girl.
Hey, don't call me a little girl. I'm a big girl.
Face with tongue, face with tongue, face with tongue, face with tongue.
Well,
was talking to Daisy.
I know you was. But you're talking in my chat,
Sebastian.
so therefore I'm going to
my
respond.
new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
I'm going to cut out for just a second. Because I'm going to get out of range, but I got to throw this food away and not let the cats get it. So.
Jeremy, I'm pretty sure I'm taller than you, Lowell.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only
You
one who's
know,
ever bested
you may think you're taller, but I don't think they stack shit that high.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
They sure do. I'm living proof.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that they stack shit that high. When we're talking about you, we have to talk about being the shit.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Just throw a mushroom at him to make him grow taller. Okay, Dad.
Doesn't matter how it's prepared, it's still baked and you can't be relieved. These things bring diseases into our country.
He'll grow like a chia pet.
To protect, particularly meat products. Very important.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
Chia.
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
OMG and dying.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
So Marco, who is the boss there, who I saw in this
I can't breathe.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
And that's funny because I'm sitting here breathing perfectly fine.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Jeremy. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place.
We should play Fortnite sometime next time you're free.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
After I get some stuff done tomorrow, I might have some time.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
An honest day's work for an honest thing.
Blooming beard. Not again.
Is that the grounds are that he's saying Jason doesn't know the full story and that what he's saying isn't correct.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
10.5 inches would do just well.
Give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Nope. Need something bigger.
Find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches.
There we go.
Let's give this one a try.
Look at the girth on that one.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
Well, darn it.
This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you?
Damn IT Papa.
Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Immigration needs to be certain that he's not here to work illegally.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
There we go.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
They can use that in the manufacture of things like speed or amphetamines and stuff like that. So obviously very difficult to get in Australia in such quantities, so they probably worked out that they can import them like this and then make their drugs. That's a pretty big find. There's got to be thousands of them. What we'll do at this stage is we'll take an atomizer test and we'll just see what that comes up. Because even though it says it's not, we don't know what it actually is in the end of it.
The atomizer test can detect even minute samples of a wide variety of illicit substances.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Well, I guess there we go.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Alright, once I finish this stuff in here, I'm going to call it a night on this.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy work
An inquiring mind.
I can't believe my hotspot is letting me play Fortnite.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
As he holds his breath, the man's fate hangs in the balance.
I don't think there's anything else in here I can afford right now, so.
Time is 08:53 hours. I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of controlled drugs. You do not have to say anything, but they harm your defence and do not enter the test and something that you later rely on court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that? Okay, sir.
He's got little packages which will probably be condoms full of cocaine, and now literally we've got to take him down, get him custodied, but then he needs to concentrate on getting those packages out, because he doesn't realise, you know, if one of those bursts or leaks, it could cost him his life.
At Gatwick's North Terminal, a flight has just arrived from Dubai, a country outside the European Union with widely available cheap cigarettes. Officers have been alerted by a to a man waiting at the luggage carousel. He collects the last of his cases and proceeds to the bag as it's jammed. Officer Paul instructs the passenger to keep questions.
Well, I for one shall be going.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Cigarette smugglers often work in pairs, and officers realize there may be a chance of locating another smuggler as well as the recipient of the cigarette.
Whoa!
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Ha! Leviosa. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Oops.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear it down eventually. Springo! Leviosa!
Oh, got too close.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done!
Confringo! Sendo!
He's faltering!
A few more hits to do the job!
Shit. Damn it. Ouch. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oof.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Prepare.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Their cases continue to be searched.
Revelio. Prepare. One last thing for Officer Singer to worry Prepare.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardwear, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined.
Revelio.
You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your...
Butterbeer is good.
Revelio. Lumos.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Alright, I think this is a good place to break out for the day. And I shall resume this in chapter 3 when I get back.
Lumos.
I think we have badges addict to reload. GN Jeremy.
Can I save it here? Settings. Save game. All right. We will do the further adventures of Abby at some other time. So thank you guys, and I'll see you later the next time.